For many people, the concept of self love is an overblown theory and they often ignore its importance. People aspire to be perfect, and perfectionism is considered a greater asset or attribute than self love. When we talked about self love, it is easy to picture someone reading self help books or hugging a tree. But self love is much more than that. A lot of studies have shown as well that self love is the key to mental well being and it keeps depression and anxiety at bay. And modern society is shaped in such a way that we are sort of bound to constantly compete against each other or even ourselves. We are always trying to reach our short term goals and trying to better ourselves to match the expectations set upon us by the society. And many of us are guilty of working long hours and getting less sleep each night. We travel the extra mile and feel content that we have achieved perfectionism. We grind in and out every week, even during the weekend, and relaxing and having a good time seems like a chore. As a consequence, we end up being too hard on ourselves all too often without even realizing it. All of us are more or less tucked up and consumed by our work, social interactions, life goals, weekend plans, and so on. Love is the only thing that keeps us going and makes us less robotic in a world which requires us to work, think, and act like we are programmed bots. Everyone needs love, and we spend most of our energy on loving others, be it friends, spouses, children, or family. We all like to spread the love, but the question is, do we produce enough for our own selves? We cannot always expect to rely only on external sources for love, and that is where the concept of self love comes in. A person who practices self-love will never need to depend on others to be happy, and it is an empowering feeling to be happy on the inside. Self-love is not being selfish. It is just putting yourself first and not being too tough on yourself. So next time you hear that little voice in your head telling you that you are not good enough, or that you cannot afford to make mistakes, just ignore it. When our loved ones make a mistake, we often forgive them easily. But when we make a mistake, we're often too hard on ourselves. The first step of self-love is realizing that we are only human. It is okay to make mistakes. It is okay to lose at times. It is okay to not have the best day, week, or even month. All we need to do is love ourselves and let the negative things pass through. Because eventually things will change and bad times will pass. Self-love has many benefits. The first benefit is greater life satisfaction. When we love ourselves more, we instantly change our perspective of the world. Self-love can give us a more positive attitude towards life. Learning to love yourself also reduces stress, lessens procrastination, and makes you more focused at work. Put yourself a little higher on your priority list. Think highly of yourself as the world takes you at your own estimate. If you have had a long day at work, come home and take a long break. If you have had a tough week, take the weekend off and travel somewhere. Get off your phone and give yourself some me time. Consider yourself important too. Love yourself as much as you love your friends and family. Happiness and self love are interconnected, and we all deserve to be happy. You know, even the United Nations has its resolution of happiness. It recognizes happiness and well being to be universal goals. Therefore, we should not strive to be perfect. Rather, we should strive to love ourselves and pass on the love to others. Self love is the key to happiness, and a person who is happy is in a far better position to achieve success in every aspect of life.